Hi, good evening and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to analyze energy predictions and player energies for the fourth T20 between India women and Sri Lanka women. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. So India already have this series 3-0 in the bag. They are expected to make some changes. They are expected to test their bench. So it's about 6:08 right now. I don't know what the combinations are going to be, but I'm assuming that India is going to test their bench. So a lot of new girls, a lot of new faces could be in the side, and some of the senior pros could get a rest. So after analyzing today's energy, the number one name that comes to mind that's going to do really well for India is Smriti Mandhana. Yep, you heard that right. Smriti Mandhana has not been in the best of forms throughout this series. She's been gotten out cheaply, She hasn't really settled in. But today's game, expect her to come good. Expect her to go out roaring from ball one. Because her game of high risk, high reward will pay off today. So, Smriti Mandhana expected to do well, provided she gets a game. Another name that comes to mind who's going to do well is Shefali Verma. Yet again, yes. Shefali Verma is expected to dominate today. But I'm not sure if she's going to get a game. Because, well, the management might want to rest her and might want to have a new girl in her place to open. We're not sure about that, but if Shefali Verma gets a game, she is expected to do well. Both the Indian openers, Smriti Mandhana and Shefali Verma, are going to step in and they are going to make a statement. If Harleen Deol gets a game, she is expected to do well as well in the batting department. And as always, Harmanpreet Kaur, well, she's had a very quiet tournament, but if she gets a substantial period of time out there in the middle, she's going to do well too. They will all be very well supported by Harleen Deol. Mind you, I don't know if Harleen is going to be in the side today or not. But if she gets a game, Harleen Deol is going to support the girls in a very great way. She's going to have a good knock. Richa Ghosh as well. Look out for her cameo if she comes in. All in all, the Indian bench might get a chance today. So one of the bowlers for India, Gunalan Kamalini, I haven't seen her play. I mean, a lot of us haven't seen her play. But if she gets a game today, she's going to leave an impact. The energy today definitely favors her. Arundhati Reddy, watch out for her. She's going to be in with the early wickets, along with Sri Charini and Deepti Sharma. Now, I'm not sure if Sri Charini and Deepti Sharma will get a game because they might be rested. But if they get a game, it's going to be game, set, match. And I think they're pretty much going to down Sri Lanka. Amanjot Kaur, today, she's going to do really well because the energy aligns perfectly with her. The other day as well, she didn't get to bat, but she was a live wire in the field. If you remember in the previous video, I had talked about Amanjot Kaur. She was instrumental in 2 runouts, 2 catches. And she had a very, very economical bowling. Expect something similar today from Amanjot Kaur. If she gets a chance to bat, she will do really well. If she gets a chance to bowl, she will do really well. And on the field, she's going to be a live wire. Right. Coming on to the Sri Lankan side, who's going to do well? From the Sri Lankan side, the biggest problem has been their opening. The openers haven't been able to get going. Well, today that might not be the case. Both Vishmi Gunaratne as well as Hasini Parera as well as Chamari Atapattu, expect them to do well, the top 3. The energy aligns perfectly with their game. See, the Sri Lankan game is very low risk and high reward. They are not into that high risk, high reward category like, say, for example, a Shefali Verma or Smriti Mandhana. But their kind of a slow game is also going to be well supported in today's energy. Also watch out for Harshita. Harshita has had starts in the series, but she's not converted any of those. Today could be her day. She might do really well. So the Indian bowlers need to get her out early. Who are the bowlers for Sri Lanka? Well, there haven't been any significant contributions from their bowlers. But today looks good for Shashini Gimhani and Malki Madara. Mind you, Malki Madara has had that initial swing. She has had that, she's kept batters quiet, batters of the caliber of Shefali Verma. But she hasn't had much success with wickets. Today could be different. And Shashini Gimhani, if she gets a game, she's going to leave a deep impact. Also, one more thing I would like to add is Sri Lanka need to send Kaushini Nuthyangana, the wicket-keeper batter, a little up the order. Because today's energy favors her. I mean, if she gets a substantial time out there in the middle, she's going to leave an impact. Also, I would like to mention Imesha Dulani. Now, Imesha Dulani has also had a very quiet tournament. But today could be different, where she will be able to, get into the match mode really fast, and the energy will help her. So that's about it. Let's see what happens in the game. I hope this is a much more closer contest than the ones we've already seen. See, look, because Sri Lanka has been a side that is under transition right now. They're missing some of their star players. A few pros are expected to retire over the next few months. It's a very young team, but they are no less on talent. And when talent meets the right energy alignment of the day, well, superstars are born. So, given the fact that India might test its bench and that the Sri Lankan openers are expected to have a good run today, we could have a close game. With that, I take your leave and we'll meet for the post-match analysis of all the predictions that I made. Thank you for joining me and goodbye.